Hello everyone, CS Root here, and this is my improved bulk Shulker storage system. So a few changes from last time. I'm no longer taking a comparator output from the hopper down here to activate the front part of the system. Instead what I'm doing is detecting if I have one additional signal strength on the top part here. Alright, because I'm in 20W18A, the torch here will deactivate if we reach a signal strength of 2. So if I have a signal strength of 3 on the top here, that'll activate the front part of the system, and I've moved the crusher to be on the top and the dispenser on the side, because that would save on size, mostly having the need to eliminate some of the additional hoppers. And with this design, I've made it so that you could put a waterway or use a hopper line like here. And let's see this thing in action. Okay, so once the shulker box gets filled up, this slot, and we reach a signal strength of 3 from this hopper, we should see this break. Alright, and as you'll notice, when the redstone dust gets deactivated, it does not activate the front part of the system again, leaving partially filled shulker boxes. My only complaint is, as you can see here, the hopper refilling the dispenser here is kind of in the way, but you can still access the shulker box and even the sorting hopper in the back. So, because of 20W18A messing with the item sort on the back here, there isn't really an overflow protection, and so over here, I made another design. This one keeping the older repeater in the back, and this one does have the overflow protection, but it needs a signal strength of 4 to activate. And feel free to pause the video if you want to build this. And over here, I decided to experiment and see if I could do this with a double sorter speed. Of course, you need a dropper to keep up with that, but to activate a dropper, you have to use a clock, and the only way that the clock will deactivate is if the shulker box is ready to be filled. But the shulker box can only be broken once this dropper is filled. This hopper, this hopper, this hopper, and then this hopper will reach a signal strength of 4. So yeah, there's a lot of backfill, and during that whole time, the clock has to be running. So, again, we have this design right here, which has the overflow protection, but I should mention that it does not have the possibility for the waterway. And then over here, we have the much smaller, much more compact design. Alright, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Goodbye. Here's the tutorial for the bulk shulker storage system shown in the back there. So we have our output chest here, a hopper going into it, and a half slab on top. Our shulker box is going to end up right there, so we need a dispenser right there. And now we need a hopper going downward into it, and we will have our hopper line going across like that. Okay, and now in front of that, we need a downward facing sticky piston there. Oh, one block higher, my bad. Alright, and an inward facing observer right there. That will activate our dispenser. Okay, now on the top here, we need a sticky piston facing down, a half slab in front of it. That way we can open the shulker box and it still be able to destroy it. Okay, and now on the back here, we need a hopper going into the shulker box, and we need a hopper facing away into this block. And now we just make our simple X-shaped pattern, and I'm going to need a transparent block for right here. Okay, and now we continue our pattern. So this goes there, there, and there. We put a comparator here, dust, dust, and dust. Although, because I'm only building this one segment, I'm going to remove that, and it will still work just the same. Okay, now we place our glass here, and dust on top of that. And now we need 2 observers, and we place a sticky piston right here, and a third observer. Now we're going to face 2 downward facing observers and 2 facing over towards this sticky piston here. And the last thing we need is some powered rail on top. Okay, and this didn't move because I have a block there and there's a hopper down there. So that does it for the design. Now if you want to go ahead and build the design that has the overflow protection, what you're going to do is remove this part and this part and all this. Okay, so we are going to start by having our comparator come right out of this hopper. It's going to go over 2 and down 1, as well as, if I grab some more glass, up 3 and 4. There we go. And now on the bottom side here, what we need is a repeater and a torch. Okay, now from here, what you can do is just place a block like that. That'll do the same thing as what I have over there. I don't know why I decided to make that a little complicated there, but once this reaches signal strength 4, it'll activate this, and yeah, we're all good.